Welcome to the Northeast Kingdom Voice. I'm your host, Scott Wheeler. Today's guests are two members of the Eagles Club in Newport, and they're here to talk about an upcoming golf tournament that they're hosting. Welcome to the show, and I'll let you introduce yourselves.
Ladies first.
Thank you. My name is Ginny Gray, and I am the Madam President of our auxiliary at 4329, and we thank you for having us here today.
My name is Vaughn Cloney. I'm the area president of 4329. Thank you for having us here today, Scott.
So first of all, you're members of the Eagles Club, and let's talk about the club first.
Yeah, so our local area is here located on East Main Street in Newport, Eagle Nest Drive. Our mission is people helping people. The reason why Fraternal Eagles are even out there today was the whole purpose of helping others who needed help, being part of the community, and having a place that we can all congregate and have a good time as well after helping people, and having a club where we can go there every day after work and enjoy a conversation and plan our next benefit or thing that we're going to do to help our local community.
Right.
Definitely back that 100%. We try to not only help our community, but throughout the United States, we try to give. We have 14 different organizations that we give to every year. It could be Cancer Society, close to home for us, and for this benefit is Bridge to the Cure for Diabetes Research, which we're very passionate about and excited to be able to raise some money for this.
You know, before the show, I was telling you did. I've never even been in the Eagles Club, but after my wife died, because I had dozens and dozens and dozens of cards, but yours jumped out at me. That's not yours, but the members of the Eagles Club Auxiliary. And I remember looking at it, I says, I said, I'm not connected to them. But so out of all those dozens of cards, I still remember yours. And why did you send that?
That's another thing. Like our auxiliary, we have a visiting committee that's just wonderful with that. And we try to keep connected with non-members. We want everybody to know that we're here for help. You don't have to be a member to feel the love that we're willing to give and the extended hand that we can try to help as much as possible.
Because I will say, it really does. Because a lot of people who I expected to send cards did. They sent them, but then when I got yours, it was like, I noticed it. So
I'm glad it was touching to you. That was our plan.
Right. Okay, so what does besides being a gathering spot, what other things do you do for the community?
We do everything from holding benefit dinners. We have functions that go on. We have 31 tournaments. Occasionally on a Sunday, we have line dancing. The Ladies Auxiliary is doing that on Tuesday nights. We do a bar bingo, which we raise money for our various charities for that. That's a lot of fun. That's usually a Saturday night. We have done cornhole tournaments. We have done washer tournaments. What am I forgetting? We've tried various things.
Yeah. We do a lot of things, just to entertain people during the week, especially during the winter, like washer nights, bar bingo. Ladies doing the line dancing, which has become very popular.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a line dancer?
I am not.
I would bomb at that. I don't have the coordination.
Oh, give it a try.
I think Todd and Terry might be able to pull it off, but I couldn't.
Maybe.
But we do a lot of things locally as far as, source entertainment. We do have bands coming and things like that, but everything that we do has a reason behind it, and is to raise money to help nationally and locally. We do more so locally, but we do contribute to a lot of national charities where, like right here, for example, Fraternal Order of Eagles Diabetes Research Center, which we funded, we as a whole, as a national of the Eagles Club, we donated $25 million to the project, which was a $250 million building. And we do have, right now we have a team of 100 researchers that are on diabetes every single day trying to find the cure. And that's where we're going to be doing a golf tournament, which we'll get into a little later. But we also have a children's fund, a cancer fund, heart fund, special cord injury fund, kidney fund, diabetes fund, Alzheimer's fund, Parkinson's fund, Golden Eagle fund, and muscular dysphoria fund. So, we hit every national big thing that we can to go out there, and we also do it on a local level too. So if there's a family in need, we will do benefits like, say, what Jenny was saying earlier. We do a cornhole tournament, raise money. So we'll do 50-50. All the money that's raised for the entry fees and all the little, we do raffles, this and that. So at the end of the day, everything we take in, it will go to that family that's in need.
Right. Now, you do look like a cornhole guy.
I am.
What about you?
Yeah.
She could play.
Yeah, but you know, with me, I might get 4 bags in right in a row and not get another one for
You just need a
the
good
rest
partner.
of
That's all.
You got to pick your good partner.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but usually most good partners don't want me on their team.
Well, for example, Scott, we talked about benefits. I believe it was last summer. Jenny, correct me if I'm right, but wrong. Our state president, Larry Royer, his grandson was dying of cancer, and so as a club, we got together and we wanted to put a benefit together for him, and we raised over $32,000 in one day for that family that was in need.
We did a live auction. We had a tournament. It's been a couple of years.
And the reason you do it, one, is you're giving that support, show them, they need that, help the families move on. But what is more rewarding is the fact, once you're done, you feel the emotion, you made an impact. And it's something that's irreplaceable, something that you can't describe in words. You have to feel it to be there. And that's how our area keeps growing and growing, because we keep giving, we keep going out there and exposing ourselves to help others. And once people feel that, they want to be part of it, because they feel the fulfillment that we feel on a weekly basis of what we try to accomplish.
Let me, I want to add to that about the whole cancer thing and helping people in medical need is a lot of people will say, I hear people say it or I read it, well, but they have insurance. Why do they need additional help? No. Insurance only covers your health, your direct health care needs. It might not cover deductibles and such, but it doesn't count the travel, the hotel stays, the food,
the lost work.
Yeah, there's so much more
Absolutely.
to having whether it's a terminal illness like Larry's grandson had, or my wife, even if it's not terminal, if it's serious, there's a lot of things that are not covered by any form of insurance.
And that's what we try to do. We want very good point. We want everyone to know it doesn't have to be, extravagant. We're going to try to do something that we can to help you for any need,
Right.
Well,
and as I said,
fires or anything.
Yes, and as I said, even your card meant something.
Right.
And so,
Thank you.
Well, what people fail to realize is not just the monetarial things. It's knowing that you have a community that's behind you.
Yeah.
That love and support,
Absolutely.
it may be the last thing they ever feel or see, which in 2 instances, that one we just talked about, and then a friend of ours, Kyle Buddes, passed away. And while he was in Dartmouth Hospital, we actually did a video recording of the cornhole tournament we had. We all did the Buddes Strong thing for him. He was in tears, and he passed away a day or two after that. The impact that we made on him that day, he went out with love, and his parents and his whole family, it's unexplainable. That's something you can't give. Everybody going, putting the effort in, and when they feel that, that's something that a lot of people don't understand. It's not just about the money. It's about showing that there's still hope for those people that have to stay behind after a loved one's there. You still have a community to lean on to say, we're here for you. You can come in and we can talk. We can help you through and get you through on in the next process of your life.
yeah, I tell people you can't, until you're in, whether it be the Buddes family's shoes or Larry's grandson, or in my case, you don't realize how good the community is. 9 months later, I'm still sometimes, when I go out, I'm still sometimes struggling not to, as in having to pay my bill, because I'll find out somebody else has paid it. And it isn't the fact that they're paying for it. It's the fact that they thought enough to pay, because I don't need somebody to pay,
Right.
but 9 months later, I still have so much support, and that's one thing that's great about this community.
It is. We have a wonderful community, and we see that quite often. Our team at the Eagles Club, the area and the auxiliary together, we work together. That's our whole point, to show that to the community, and then have communities come in and become members and be a part of what we're doing.
I'll have to go check you guys
You'll
out
have to.
sometime. So tell me a little bit about the tournament. And did Todd, the manager of this station, has he already confirmed that he's going to be in it?
He told me he's going to talk to his father and his brothers, and he's going to try to put a team in. Yes.
Yeah. So, me, the closest I can come to playing golf is mini golf, and I got to admit, I'm pretty good. I once went out golfing with my boys who don't live around here, and they said never again, because I would probably be billed for the damage I did to the. I can't play golf.
Well, you can come see us on this date, because we're going to have a few other things besides just the golf tournament.
I do live right near the golf
You
club.
do, you do. So we're actually going to have something fun. We're going to have an air cannon that's coming in. It's a company called Leaderboard, and that will be a set fee per shot, and you can win all kinds of great prizes that Leaderboard company is bringing us. So that's exciting, something new. It's closest to the pin. We're also going to do 50-50 raffles. We're going to have bag raffles, which, if you don't know what that is, you buy tickets and you put your ticket in the prize that you hope to win. So we've got all kinds of wonderful donated items for that. And it's a 4-person scramble, $100 per golfer, and that includes a breakfast and a welcome bag. The welcome bag will have some balls and tees and a few other fun things in there. We hope that everybody would pre-register by May 3rd, and if so, doing that at Vaughn's place of business, which he can explain where that is. You will be in for a bonus drawing. We're not 100% sure what that's going to be yet, because we have so many great prizes coming in, but it's going to be something really good.
Right. So how does somebody register?
Well, registration is pretty easy. You just stop by my cigar shop, which is Northland Cigars and Specialty on East Main Street, located in the same building as the School of Dance, North Country School of Dance. And we have the registration forms there for the team registration, and we also have sponsorship forms if there's any local business or individuals that would like to sponsor. We have different brackets. So we have a gold, silver, and bronze. So you can select that and donate for that if you can't make the tournament for whatever reason. Just so you know, the golf tournament is on May 13th, which is a Saturday, and we're hoping to fill each team of 36. And like Jenny said, we got so many great things going to be happening that day. It's going to be so much fun. And after we're done there, we're gonna head over to Eagles Club afterwards. We're going to have a live band there playing some music there for us for a sense of entertainment. We're going to have food there as well, so we can be able to eat dinner before we have the band and just congregate and sit back and look at the results and just praise everybody for helping make such an event a huge success for the Bridge to Cure, which diabetes is a very disastrous disease, and a lot of people need help. And the more research we can do to help, prevent it or make other people's lives easier is the main goal here. And that's the reason why we're doing it. Myself, I'm a diabetic as well, so I understand the suffering behind the disease, and it is manageable, but sometimes people do need help. There's people that need assistance in a lot of areas, and this is what we're hoping for, is that if we can contribute and keep contributing, and we can find a cure for the disease, not just for this disease, other diseases as well, make people's lives better. That's what our motto is people helping people, so that's what we're trying to do here.
I think most people knows which golf course it is at, but we do have 3 or 4 of them, but
Yes.
it's at the Newport Country Club?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure people, and as for the location of your business, to the old timers, my age and above, is in the Elmwood Dairy Building, which was
Correct.
home to Elmwood Dairy for many years. So that's right below Delabria Auto.
Yep.
One other thing that I forgot to say on our tournament, which is a big thing that we're very thankful to Champlain Valley Equipment. They have supported us by providing a hole-in-one prize. So that's going to be a Polaris Ranger, and that will be on hole 2. If someone gets a hole-in-one on hole 2, they will have a brand new Polaris Ranger.
Just for the golfers out there that want to know, it is going to be a scramble tournament, and then we're going to have closest to the pin, we're going to have the air cannon, and we're also going to have a putting contest as well. And along as well, we'll have 50-50 raffle and other things going on. So it's going to be a very fun event. We're looking forward to see everybody there to help the cause, and also, you know, just be part of the community and everybody come in and get to see and feel what the Eagles are about as well, you know, during this event.
So I'm not a golfer, so and maybe there's some people, other people who aren't. What is a scramble tournament?
The scramble tournament is basically 4 of you tee off. Okay, say us 3, and then say Terry's doing it as well. Whoever hits the ball the furthest, that's where you play the next ball off. Because when you golf individually, you golf off your own ball. So if you only hit a 50-yarder and Jenny hits a 200-yarder, we're going to play off of Jenny's, opposed to playing off of yours. So you're always going to play off that best ball. So off the tee, and then, you know, mid-range, and then as you putting as well.
And it speeds it up a little bit more
Yeah,
than
because
if you're playing each individual ball.
Yep. And what's the deal with the air cannon?
We're really excited about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, we wanted to bring a new element to it, something a little bit, expose a little bit more fun, and it also helps raise a little bit more money for the event as well. But it gives a sense of excitement. So, you know, a lot of guys that golf, that go to the same tournament, is always pretty much everything standard, same thing. We wanted to add an element of surprise or a little excitement here. So it's basically a potato gun for a golf ball. So you're going to be able to watch that ball launch 300, 400 yards, whatever it may go to. And we're going to make a little contest out of it and have some fun with it.
And we were introduced to this by Matt, the pro at the country club, and we ran with it because we all thought it was a great idea, something fun and different, because that's what we want this to be. Right. We want this to be a fun tournament that we're raising money for a good cause.
I don't know how well Andy Pepin is. Do you know Andy Pepin? He lives right down the hill there. He's 99 or 100, and he's written the history of the golf course because he lived the history of because he was a golfer, and I don't know how well he's doing. Whether he could be a celebrity.
Yeah, come up and see us, right?
So, but like Jenny said, this is not a competitive tournament by any stretch of means. So, all levels are welcome. You know, even if you haven't even played before, it doesn't matter. It's all about the fun. For the cause, the Bridge of the Cure. So we encourage everybody to come out, even if you can't play and you want to be part. Come on down, watch, or you can help. With things that we may need help with. You know, running a couple stations, or helping others that need some help with these things and that.
Well, do you guys know Tony O'Connor? Mm-hmm. Tony is a champion golfer. He does. Do you know Tony?
I don't.
Tony's even gotten a couple holes in one. The thing is, Tony's a triple amputee. Yeah. His legs. He wears prostheses.
Oh, he's the one that does comedy.
Yeah. He does comedy without comedy without a leg to stand on, or something like that. Yeah. But he's a one-armed golfer who's gotten a couple holes in one, and there's not, as he says, I'm not handicapped.
Yep.
So he'll be back up from Florida by then.
We have some great, if I could really quickly go back on the sponsorship. So any donation whatsoever, we're greatly appreciative of. You could do smaller cash prizes. Bronze sponsor is up to $100 donation, and we'll have a thank you board hung up for that. Silver sponsor is $100 donation, and that will get you a tee board sign, so a board that will sit around all the different holes. Gold sponsor will get you the tee board sign, and also on our tournament banner. So we'll have a few big banners hung up with those business or personal names that are on there. You can also bring that to Vaughn if that's something that you're interested in, gift certificates, anything that we can use as giveaways, we would greatly appreciate.
Like, what do you got for giveaways so far?
So far we have a 4-person trip to Lake Ontario for fishing. We have all the leaderboard prizes, which is for the air cannon, so they're giving away 5 or 6 different prizes that they bring. We have a flight, a scenic flight from the Newport airport. We have a couple different massage gift certificates. We have baskets of food items. We have the side-by-side, of course, for the hole-in-one. We're going to do some gift certificates for like the simulator, Miller's Pub, the Pro Shop, all different things like that.
You need any of my books?
Absolutely.
I'll drop off either at the. I might give me a good excuse to go have a beer.
There you go.
But I'll drop off.
That would
you
be
some
wonderful.
books.
Thank you.
So what more would you like to say about the club, about the tournament? How many members do you have, or do you know that offhand?
Ladies Auxiliary has about 142 members at this point.
Oh, that's a lot of members, though, because a lot of organizations are actually USA are struggling for their for membership because we're going in 100 different directions. What about she mentioned the Ladies Auxiliary? How about overall?
The area has a little over 200, so we're roughly around 450 members, and which is significant compared to where it was a couple of years ago with the whole COVID thing. COVID actually made us stronger as a whole. We actually brought the club up. It made us stronger. We got together and we really came together as a team and refocused how we could make sure our club stayed intact and stayed open. And the reason why we did it is because we have a lot of elderly members that during COVID they were by themselves. They had nobody staying there with them. So we stayed in touch with them, made sure they had food, made sure they had anything they need, rides. Somebody passed away, we made sure we were representing them while we were at their funerals. So really, it was kind of a blessing in a way. So we got to refocus and we became more predominant in the community. Our membership has grown significantly in the last year and a half based on what we've done as a whole, as a collective. The Ladies Auxiliary has stepped up tremendously, supporting the area, and we can't do anything without being a team. So we've become a really, really good team. We work extremely hard, we're focused, and we make sure we reach out to everybody we could possibly help. Mind you, we can't help everybody, but we try our best to help everybody that's in need that's brought to our attention. So we encourage people to come in, like yourself, come in and check it out, have a beer, just feel the vibe. It's a place where you go, you can relax. It's a mixture of all ages, young, middle age, older. It's not a certain stereotype or age, and you'll feel the love and the support everybody has for each other. And just see, when you come in, you're almost hooked the first 2 times you come in because you start seeing everybody's like, wow, I didn't know this is what you guys do. This is a really cool place. How can we get involved? And that's where our memberships have grown. So if you're thinking you want to be part of something that makes a difference in people's lives, the Eagles place is the place to be.
Oh, and even though they have a bar, people can go there if they're non-drinkers and feel totally comfortable.
Absolutely.
Yep, we open to the public. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check them out because I've checked out quite a few places. So
you'll know faces for sure when you come. So.
And also one thing I would like to add to that, Scott, is the Eagles don't just stand alone. We help the VFW.
Right.
We help the Elks Club, American Legion. We actually do a combined effort every year, like Thanksgiving, Easter, and Christmas dinners over at the Elks. We just started that this year, so we're actually going to be doing Easter here right off. So it's not just about the Eagles. Right. We want to be part of the community too, so we help each other where the VFW helps us, the Eagles helps us. So when we call each other, we're always there to help each other. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that we're a collective group and we all try to attain the same goals.
Yeah, because two groups that I can think of back in the old days when I first started recording history, I didn't realize this, is back in the old days the Legion and the VF were actually a lot of times at odds with each other.
Yes.
But that's from what I can see,
Everybody's come
that's
together.
no longer the case. But that was something I had to learn back 20 years ago at that time, is like those two groups were like oil and water, and now it's now it's evolved
And so
together.
many of us are members at more, if not all of those places. So we definitely want to see it all work together, and it certainly has been.
And that's where, once again, COVID helped too. We all got together and said, listen, we all want to coexist. We're all going to be here. So that's what really made everybody get together and say, everybody can still exist, be prominent in the area. Let's help each other, help each other.
I think that's great what you did during COVID, because one thing I found during COVID, even the churches, maybe not all of them, but some of them really dropped the ball on older people.
Yes.
And I think even if you listen to the, I think Vermont did a pretty good job at it, but oftentimes, maybe it's because I work with older people, I often felt the messaging wasn't like directed more towards, a bit towards them. It's like, it's easier to say what not to do, but then what to do. And I felt that the older people were sometimes left out of the formula.
I totally agree, Scott. We actually, I remember one, and it was everlasting image in my head is we attended a funeral of a gentleman. He was in his 90s. He passed away. He had one family member attend his funeral, but we attended. There was 15 of us from the Eagles, and just that one family member there, to see that support he had from his other family, which is the Eagles family, made her break out and cry. She said, "I can't believe how much support he had." We're not going to let him. We had to be there.
Right.
He's our brother, and we have to show the love and support. And he would have done the same for any one of us. So when you do those things, you see those special moments, then you understand why it's so important to be part of these organizations.
Okay, again, now that we're wrapping up, when is the golf tournament and where and time and?
May 13th, Newport Country Club. Tee-off is at 9 a.m. There'll be breakfast starting at 8. That's included again in your team sign-up. And there'll be lots of things if you're not golfers. Come up. We'll have raffles. We'll have fun games that you can be a part of outside. We're going to do a veranda golf, which will be fun. And all the support we can get, just come on up and see what we're about.
Okay, veranda golf. I'm not a golfer.
Okay,
What
so
is it?
veranda golf will be for us non-golfers. On the corner of the deck, throwing it towards the hole, and closest to the hole will win a good prize.
See, there you got a chance right there, Scott. And like Jenny said earlier, even if you're not a golfer and you just want to show up and donate, you can show up and donate as well, or help volunteer for the day if that makes you feel part of it and you want to be part of it as well.
Right. My question about golfing is, you golf on a regular basis?
Not regularly, but I golf a few times a year.
What do you do about all that? I go by the golf course, and sometimes there's 50 turkeys out there. You ever just golf around them?
We just golf around them, and you get used to it after a while. You see deer out there, and sometimes you see like a crazy mad lady run across, trying to find her ball, which happened to be Jenny.
Yeah.
But you just go out there. That's part of the golf. You get the natural beauty and the views. It's
Right.
spectacular up here. So.
Okay, well, it's great having both of you on, and great to hear about all your good works. Now I've got to go learn more about you, and have a great golf tournament.
Thank you for having us, guys.
Right?
Very
Thank
nice.
you. And thank you to the viewers for tuning in to another segment of the Northeast Kingdom Voice.